Hey, welcome back to the final episode of Snoopshow that takes place in Georgia because we're getting kicked out of our tiny house. So we thought before we left we would show you guys around and what we liked about it, what we didn't like, and it could be something you might want to consider checking out for yourself. So that's Katniss, and this is our little house. It's pretty tiny. It's actually a decagon. It has 10 sides. There's a big mansion up there. Can't really see it behind, but those are the people who own this place. There's a lovely lake over there. We used to go kayaking. That's where we did a lot of our yoga on the deck. Fishing occasionally. There's a clubhouse over there, but we never really went over there because it's rich people. But here, I'll show you around. Like I said, we're getting kicked out, so it's kind of a mess right now, but try to imagine what it did look like. This is our living room. This is actually a Murphy bed that folded out. That's where we slept. We had some shelves, some art on the walls. This was Katniss's corner. She had her little bed and tower. We had our amps and guitar amps and stuff over here. And then this was our dining room, which was a little table and chairs. So that was pretty nice. And this is our functional side. So this is our bathroom. There's a little shower. This is our bathroom door. Pretty nice. Pretty discreet. Little bathroom corner over here. Okay. This is our kitchen. Tiny little sink. Little baby stove. Where we made a lot of lovely dinners. And some nice counter space, washer and dryer, fridge. So a lot of people think that tiny house is like you have to live in like a closet like this, but it's actually, you can find places that are pretty perfectly small, and you know, this place was round, so it really functioned and flowed really well. So we liked it, but obviously we're kind of getting booted out by the association. So in terms of things that we learned about living here, I would say, what would you say? Carly's taking this video, by the way. You could say hello.
Hi.
So, I don't know, we think that it was pretty cool, like spending our life in such a tiny place with each other. It's definitely, you know, you'll find out if you really care about somebody or not, and if you're a match, because as you can see, it's like there's not a lot of places to go. So, oops.
People were saying that you would be on top of each other. But
yeah.
We really weren't.
Yeah, we really weren't. We moved here, we didn't really know anyone. I mean, her family lived like not too far, but we didn't really have any friends or anything here. And yeah, I don't know. It was pretty cool. So if you're thinking about moving to a tiny house, some things you might want to consider are, first of all, make sure you go see it first. So we actually, because we were in a rush, we had to sign up for this place before we were actually able to see it. So it was a little bit of a risk. If you're renting it from like on somebody else's land, make sure you're really clear with them about what their expectations are, what they're willing to fix, what they're willing to cover. Just like in any rental situation, you don't want to get screwed, and the majority of the time you do get screwed, unfortunately, when you're renting. So that's the price you pay, I guess.
Make sure to also try and downsize before you move into the tiny house, because your tiny house is your sanctuary, and it's not going to feel very comfortable if you're cramming a bunch of stuff in there.
Right.
So really try to be minimalist whenever you can.
Yeah, and that's the whole idea of it, obviously. I mean, it looks like now that you're seeing us move, you can see it's like, oh my gosh, they just have bags and bags of stuff, but like this is pretty much it. Like in this tiny video, you've seen everything that we own. So most of our